Hello, welcome to today's learning session. I'm Arpita Sengupta. I will be teaching operating Tally software. I will be starting with the basics of Tally software and then gradually progress with other options as well. Now, what is Tally? Tally is an accounting software. Tally is an application software, rather to describe it properly. Tally is an application software which is used in various companies for maintaining accounts, inventory, payroll processing, taxation matters, and everything. Tally is a compiled one-stop solution to different kinds of business. Now, there are various kinds of business which are operating. Like Tally can be maintained in a wholesale company as well. Tally can be maintained in a retail company as well. Tally can be maintained in a manufacturing company as well. Also, service industries can also maintain Tally for maintaining their day-to-day daily business activities. Tally is a tailor-made application software which generates various numerous kinds of reports which can be used for further presentation, data analysis, data representation. Tally generates huge kinds of reports. Also, Tally has a vast tax compliance structure. Through Tally, we can generate various tax forms, taxation challans, and tax returns, which are necessary in a business to run the day-to-day operations of a business. Now, first, we will see how to download Tally software. In order to download Tally software, we have to go to the Tally website. The name of the website is tallysolutions.com. We will go over there. See, this is the screen. I have shared the screen tallysolutions.com. From here to download the software, we will have to go to this option, this download option. We will click on this option. After clicking on download, this will come. The latest version of Tally, which are being used by companies nowadays, which have been released by the Tally Solutions website, is Tally Prime. The latest version which is used nowadays is Tally Prime, and the latest release is Tally 5.1. Whenever a new release will be released by the company, you will be able to find that release when we will come to this website, tallysolutions.com. So, better is to download the latest version and latest release of Tally to get the latest compliance features, latest statutory features. To get the latest statutory features, we will have to download the latest Tally version and latest Tally release. Now, we will download Tally Prime Release 5.1. We will click on this download button. Tally software will be downloaded. We will install the Tally software and see how to create a company for the first time and how to maintain accounts in that Tally software for the first time. Now, after we have downloaded the Tally software, one thing we must know that there are two types of Tally Prime release software. Two types of version. One is the educational version, which is free to use. Another is the paid professional version, which has to be paid, which has to be purchased against certain charges to get the full features of Tally Prime. A registered company normally uses paid version of Tally Prime, Tally professional version of Tally Prime. But in case of practice, in case of knowing about the Tally software for learning purpose, we can download the Tally software and use it free as an educational version. Now, what are the differences? What are the basic differences between an educational version and a professional version? The thing is that in the educational version, we can pass voucher entries not for every date, not for all dates. We can pass voucher entries for 1st, 2nd, and 31st of any month. In educational version, we can pass voucher entries for 1st, 2nd, and 31st of any particular month. Okay, but in professional version, there is no such restriction. We can pass voucher entries for any date in the paid version. Okay, now for instance, we have downloaded the Tally software and also I have installed the Tally software. After installing the Tally software, the screen will come like, the option will come like this. Let me show you that. After downloading and installing the Tally software, this option, for the first time we have installed the Tally software in a system, it will come like this. Okay, welcome to Tally Prime. Try it for free educational. Use license from network, reactivate existing license or activate new license. In case of new users, choose this option, activate new license. And after that, it will take us to the charge details and everything. But for now, we will use try it for free educational. Okay. This screen has come up. Everyone can see this is the screen. Okay. Now we have to create a company account. We are the accountant of a company and we have to create the accounts of our company, the company file in Tally software. Okay, so the first step we have to do is we have to go to the create company option. Let us go to the create company option. After going to the create company option, this particular screen will come. Okay, first we have to we have to type down the company name. Now, before typing the company name, one thing we must see that where our company file will be, where our company data will be stored. The company data path is this one. Wherever we have installed the Tally software, it will be taken as default, by default, the Tally company storage path folder. So what is the by default path? It is under C drive, users folder, public folder, Tally Prime folder. Under that, there is a folder known as data. Inside the data folder, all the company files will be stored with a company number. Whenever we are going to create the company, after finishing the company create option, we will be able to see the company number. Now let us proceed. So this is the by default path. We have chosen this one as well only. After that, we have to give the company name. In Tally, we have to be keyboard specific. We have to use keyboard more than mouse. It is better to use keyboard shortcuts or keyboard keys to operate Tally than mouse. Okay, it is way more convenient to use keyboard. So we will type down the name first. The name of the company is ABC Private Limited. Mailing name is the registered name of the company, the name by which the company is registered. Then we have to put the address of the company. Then after that, there are multiple lines provided. There are more than one line provided to provide the address of the company. After that, we will come to this option. This state option is very important. We have to select the state name in order to get the proper GST rates and everything. So we have to, where we are working. We are working in West Bengal. I'm working from West Bengal, Kolkata. So I will choose West Bengal state from the list of states. I am moving from one option to another by pressing the enter key. Okay, and in order to go to the upward option, the backward option, we will press the backspace key. To go backward, press the backspace key. To move forward, press the enter key. Okay, country will be selected India. Pin code we have to provide. I have provided the pin code. Then we will provide the telephone number of the company. 033. I'm just putting down a number. Okay. After that, we have to, if there is a mobile number as a company, in case of company, we have to put that number as well in the contact details. After that, if there is a fax address, we have to provide that as well. We have to give the email address, the email of the company, email address of the company. If, acha, hmm, after that, we have to provide the website address of the website of the company. If there is a website, we have to put it over here. Now, after that, this is an option which we have to choose to select the financial year in which we are working. Like we all know that in case of a company, in case of accounts, we have to choose a financial year. A financial year is a period of 1 year, 12 months, which starts from 1st April of any year and ends at the 31st March of any year. For example, we are working in the year 2024-25. So here we will select, here we have to give the financial year beginning date, that is 1st April 24. After that, we have to select, this option is also a beginning date. Books beginning from means here we have to put the beginning date of the books of accounts, from when the books of accounts are to be maintained. Here we have to give the beginning date of the books of accounts. So let this option be 1st April as well. So I will keep this option as this date only, 1st April 2024. So after choosing the financial year from and books beginning from date, this option we will come to this option, that is the base currency symbol. The base currency symbol by default will be selected as country is India. Formal name INR. After that, when we will press enter, we will go to the end of the company creation page. Now we have to select we have to save the company info what we have provided in this page. Okay. In order to save it, we have to choose accept yes. If there are certain changes to be made in this page, what we have created, what we have done, then we have to select no. If you do not want to accept, we have to select no. If you want to accept, we have to select yes. In order to select yes, we have to press either the Y key, Y, or enter. In order to select no, we have to press N key or S key. Here we will select yes, so we will select Y or enter. The company will be created. It will take a bit of time and our company info file will be created. The company has been successfully created. Whenever we are going to create a company, specific tally features will come. Okay. These features has to be activated in order to work in tally for the first time. The features option is specific to a company only. It depends on a particular company. It is specific to a particular company. It varies from company to company. There are two options in tally in order to get features in tally, working features. There is tally features and there is tally configuration. In order to go to tally features page, we have to press F11. In order to go to tally configuration, we have to press F12. Now, tally features is company specific. It depends on companies. When we have created a company, tally features will come, and if we activate those features, those features will be applicable to that particular company only. But in case of tally configuration, if you make any changes in tally configuration, it will be applicable to the whole tally software as well. Okay, tally configuration is tally software specific and tally features is tally company specific. Okay, now let us activate the features which are required right now to start with tally. Now maintain accounts has to be set yes, enable bill wise entry has to be set yes, maintain inventory yes, integrate accounts with inventory yes. Apart from these four options, all other options will now be set to no, because other options are not required right now. Okay. So this option has to be no. Now after that, it will say accept yes or no. Accept yes, our company has been created. Now we will, in this company, we have last year's balance sheet. In that balance sheet, we have some ledgers. Now, in order to start working, first we have to create those ledgers. Okay. Now in Tally, we do not need to do all the steps which are performed in manual accounting. Like in manual accounting, what do? We first journalize the transactions. Then what do? We then post them into respective ledgers. Then we prepare trial balance. Then we prepare the final accounts, that is trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. But in Tally, most of these steps are not required. All the report generation part will be done from the Tally software itself. What we have to do, we have to pass the journal entries, we have to create necessary ledgers under particular respective groups. The groups has to be specified correctly in order to get proper reports. Suppose we want to get a balance sheet done. What do we have to do? We have to create all the balance sheet ledgers under their respective balance sheet groups. Now, these groups belong to particular reports. Like in case of balance sheet, there are certain balance sheet groups. In case of profit and loss, there are certain profit and loss groups like direct expense, direct income, indirect income. In case of balance sheet, there are groups like assets, liabilities, current liabilities, fixed assets, fixed liabilities. Okay, there are various groups and primary groups and subgroups. So in Tally, there is a very good option, that is a very good feature, that is in Tally there are many groups are previously created for us for our convenience. So let us see what are the groups. Let us just have a look at that. Okay, what are the groups we already have? Now, in order to view the group, we will have to go to this option. Whenever we are going to create a company, this screen will come. This screen is known as Gateway of Tally screen. Okay, from here we will go to, in order to view how many groups we have to go to this alter option. After that, here we will have, see, we have categories like accounting masters, inventory masters. Right now, we are not going to create inventory. We are going to start with accounting masters. So in case of accounting masters, we want to view how many groups do we have. We will have to go to choose this option, that is group. Okay. After that, see, we have these options: bank account, bank OCC account, bank. Here are various groups which are created: current assets, current liabilities, deposit assets, direct expenses. These are the profit and loss groups. These are the balance sheet groups, as we can all see: current assets, current liabilities. Okay. Loans and advances assets, miscellaneous expenses assets. Okay, we have these various kinds of groups previously created. Now what we will do, we will create certain ledgers in Tally. So we do not need to create, there are 28 groups already previously created in Tally. So right now we do not need to create any group. We will directly move on to creating some ledgers so that we can view a basic report at first. Okay, what ledger do we create? Let us go to creation of ledger option. What we will do, we will go back by pressing the escape key to the gateway of Tally screen. We will go to this create option, and from here we will select the ledger option. Also, one thing we have to keep in mind, that in Tally, two ledgers are previously created. Two ledgers. What are the two ledgers? Cash account and profit and loss account. Cash account and profit and loss account are previously created in Tally. So one thing we have to keep in mind, that we will not create these two ledgers again anymore. In order to provide the opening balances, what we will have to do, we will have to modify the ledger account and put the ledger balances over there. Okay. So what do we have to do? We will go to create ledger option and create the ledgers which are necessary. We are creating the last year's balance sheet, a simple balance sheet I am creating. First, capital account. Okay, I will type down the name. In the name section, name column, we will press enter and go to this option, alias. Alias means another name for this ledger account. We can provide one more name, another name for any ledger account. Okay. Under, this option is very important. This under option, we have to specify the name of the group under which this ledger has to be created. Okay. Capital account, for capital account in Tally, a group is specified We all know that capital account goes to balance sheet in the liability section. In Tally, a group named as capital account has been previously created in Tally for capital account kind of ledgers. So under we will select capital account. If capital account option does not come, what we will do? We will press C under the in this list of groups option. See all the groups whose name start with C has been highlighted. From here, we will by pressing the up arrow or down arrow key, we will select the capital account option and press enter. Now this portion will come mailing details. If the mailing details are required, we have to provide the mailing details. Okay, name, address, state, country, pin code, everything. Okay, after providing these details, we will come to this opening balance section. Here we have to provide the opening balance. Okay, I have provided this 5 lakh opening balance. Then it will ask whether this is debit or credit. This is liability, this is credit, so we will select credit. After that, this will be done. Credit, accept, yes or no, press enter or Y to accept, or press N or ESC, escape button to escape. Okay. See, this has been done, and in the total opening balance of 5 lakh, credit balance is being shown at this corner, as we can all see. Next ledger, what we have to create? Next ledger, we will create supplier account. Okay. Mr. A, within bracket, I'm writing supplier. Okay. It will be supplier means sundry creditor. It will be under sundry creditor. Okay. So in under section, we have to select sundry creditor. Let us see whether this group is available in the list of groups or not. We will press S. Now in the list of groups having starting names with S, we have this sundry creditor as well. Okay. We will select sundry creditors, press enter. Now when we are selecting a creditor ledger and debtor ledger, this option will come, maintain balances bill by bill. This option, in case of debtor and creditor, this option has to be set to yes. Okay, we will select yes. We can provide the default credit period if there is mentioned that in case of this supplier, we have a default credit period of certain days. Default credit period has to be paid, mentioned in days. Okay. So if it is of 2 months, we have to provide 60 days. If it is of 1 month, we have to provide 30 days. If the default credit period is of 3 months, we have to provide 90 days. Okay. So the default credit period has to be provided in the amount has to be the number of days, period has to be provided in days. Okay. After that, take for credit days. This option can be set to yes or no as per our requirement. After this, these are the mailing details. We have to provide the name, address, banking details, and everything over here. After that, we will provide the opening balance. The opening balance is 3 lakh. Okay. We have provided the opening balance. Again, this is credit. After providing the balance, after selecting credit, another page will come. This page will come. Here, this is the bill-wise breakup of the creditor. When we are creating creditor and debtor, we all know whenever we sell goods or we buy goods, there is a bill number which is mentioned in the against that purchase and sales, right? So we have to put the bill number against which this amount is due. Okay. So suppose I have a bill number like CR plus A slash 20. See, this bill number belongs to the last year. So we will select this kind of prefix and the balance is 3 lakh. Okay. We have to provide the bill number in this name section. Whatever bill number is, whatever the bill number against this 3 lakh is due. Okay. Then we select accept, it will be done. Next later we will create a loan account. Suppose we have taken loan from Mr. B. Loan from B. Okay. It is under loan liability. So we have to select the L. We have to type L and select loans liability. There are 2 types of groups under loan section. One is loans and advances, which is an asset group, and another is loans liability, which is a liability group. When we take loan, that is a liability to us. So here we have to select this one, loans liability. Okay. Again, we have to put the opening balance. Let us see the opening balance is 1 lakh. Let us type that down. 1 lakh credit. Done. Okay. Okay. Now this loan liability ledger has been created. After that, we will create an asset ledger. Let us create plant and machinery over here. An asset named as plant and machinery. Plant and machinery under will be fixed assets. The group name will be fixed assets. So we will press F. See, fixed assets group is also available. After that, we will put down the balance. Okay, it will be debit. Let us create a data ledger. Suppose the data is P. P Limited. Okay. Under will be sundry debtors. Let us specify a name over here at the end. In the name details, I am mentioning this that it is a customer. Okay. P customer. It will be under sundry debtors. So we will again press S alphabet S key in the keyboard and we will select the sundry debtors ledger, sundry debtors group from the list. Here maintain balances bill by bill will be yes also, and then we have to provide the mailing details and we will put down the opening balance over here. Two lakh 50,000. I've put the opening balance. Again, after pressing enter on the debit, that bill wise breakup screen will come. Okay. Here we have to select the date. The date is the last year's closing date, last year's balance sheet date, and we have to put the bill number over here. I'm giving a bill number. These bill number details will be available when an accountant will be creating these opening balances. Okay. Now let us see how to modify ledger account. I want to put the balances of cash and PL, cash and profit and loss account. Right now, I just before a while I told you that cash and profit and loss account ledgers are already previously defined in Tally. So now let us get back from this page and go to alter ledger option. Okay. So we'll press escape and go back to gateway of Tally screen. Okay. Gateway of Tally. From here, we will choose the alter option again and we will go to ledger and see we have created these ledgers and this is available. We have not created cash ledger. Cash is available. We have not created profit and loss account. Profit and loss account ledger is available. So what we will do, we will select cash account. Okay. And we will go to the end, to the opening balance section and we will put the opening balance of cash. Okay. I have put 1 lakh balance in cash, 1 lakh debit. Now next we will also modify the profit and loss balance ledger and put the profit and loss balance as well. See, I have selected the profit and loss ledger. This is the primary ledger. This is the ledger which is both group and ledger. Under it is selected primary. We cannot modify that. We cannot go to the group section over here. Okay. We have to put down the balance over here. Suppose 60,000 is the amount which will be credit. Done. Okay. Next, what we will do, we will go to ledger option. We will again go to ledger option and create a ledger and select a group which is not there in the list. Okay, let us see this example. Suppose there in our previous year balance sheet, books of accounts, there is an outstanding electricity due for a certain amount. Okay, outstanding electricity ledger. Okay, it will be under outstanding expenses. Okay, this group will be under outstanding expenses. So I'm pressing O to get the group, outstanding expenses group from the list of groups. But see, I have pressed O, but there is no group visible with as such as outstanding expenses. That means this group is not available in the list of groups. So what do we have to do? We have to go back from this option and create that ledger? No. What we will do, we will create this ledger online. How to do that? We will online means inside when we are in the ledger creation page, we will create the group from this page only. Okay. This is known as online ledger creation feature in Tally. What do we, sorry, online group creation feature in Tally. In case of ledger, when groups are not available, we can create the group in the ledger creation page only. What do we have to do? In this under column, we will press Alt C. See, group creation secondary option has come. Okay. We will give the name outstanding expenses. Okay. It will be under current liabilities. So we will press C and get the current liabilities primary group. Rest of the options will have to be like it is already there. Group behaves like a subledger will be no, as it is already no. Net debit credit balances for reporting no. Use for calculation no. Method to allocate when used in purchase invoice not applicable. It is not needed. These options are not needed. Accept yes. Now let's see outstanding expenses group has already been created. After that, we will provide the opening balance. Let us put the opening balance 50,000 credit. So we have created these ledgers. After creating these ledgers, we can already see that we have created balance sheet ledgers only. Now, what do we want to? I already have told you in Tally we do not need to prepare balance sheet, trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, trial balance as we do in manual accounts. So, is the fact true? So, how to see that I have created these ledgers? So, what are the reports which are generated after creating these ledgers? So, let us go back to the Gateway of Tally screen first. So, how to go back to Gateway of Tally? Press Escape and go back to Gateway of Tally screen. Okay. Now, from this Gateway of Tally screen, after the master section, we have vouchers, we have transactions, vouchers, daybook, banking. Then under the report section, we have balance sheet, profit and loss, everything. Okay, and other reports as well. So let us go to balance sheet. We have created this balance sheet ledgers only. Let us press enter on balance sheet. See, balance sheet has come. This is the balance sheet page. We did not prepare balance sheet, but the balance sheet report has been automatically generated after creating balance sheet ledgers. Okay, this is a very time saving feature which is applicable in which is available in Tally software. Okay, now what here we can see the group wise ledger balance. This is a horizontal format, T format. Here we can see the group wise ledger balances of the in the balance sheet. In order to get a detailed view, we have to go to detailed view of the balance sheet report. How to get the detailed view? We have to press Alt F1 key over here. Press Alt F1. See, we will get the detailed view of a balance sheet. Under capital account 5 lakh. Under loan liability, loan from B 1 lakh. Under current liabilities, we have sundry creditors 3 lakh and outstanding expenses 50,000. Under profit and loss account, we have 60,000 opening balance. In the right side, we have plant and machinery 4 lakh, sundry debtors 2 lakh 50,000, cash in hand 1 lakh, and there is a difference of 2 lakh 60,000 in the asset side. When asset side is less than 2 lakh 60,000 than the liability side. Okay, in this manner, if we only create the balance sheet ledgers, we will be able to view the balance sheet in Tally. So this session is up to this. Further topics will be described in another session. Thank you.